right, lastly, best anime protagonists.
Now, I'm guessing even if you haven't seen all of these, you'll recognize most of them.
I will do my best. We have here the Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
We have Ash Ketchum, Edward Elric. So Avatar from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. Aang, thanks. Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Specifically Brotherhood, yes.
Bleach.
Yep, that's not his name, but that's the show.
Okay, it was either that or Inuyasha, and I wasn't sure.
Not enough cat girls for Inuyasha.
This is Soul Eater, Maka, and Soul.
Mm-hmm.
This is Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece.
Yep.
Naruto from Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
This is Dragon Ball Z.
From Goku.
Yeah, from Goku. Thank you. And this is Yamayugi from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, of these, I have seen this one, and this one, and some of this one. And I've seen the abridged for this one. And that's it. So...
Yeah. And we're not rating the animes, we're rating the protagonists.
The protagonists, okay. So let's start with Naruto. Doesn't he have, like, the sexy jutsu or something?
Yes, he does.
Alright, so he's at least B tier.
His character for the first few seasons is that he's an obnoxious little kid.
Yes.
Eventually, he does actually grow a character, but it takes a while.
Okay. C tier. Alright, Bleach. I know actually nothing about Bleach.
I haven't seen anywhere near all of Bleach, but I've seen the first few seasons, and from what I've seen of Ichigo, his basic character is he's the tough guy with inner demons. And I didn't see much more than that.
Okay.
In him, anyway. So, if any of these deserve D tier, I'd give it to him.
Okay. Thank you. I was baffled on who we were gonna put there. Alright, Monkey D. Luffy. All I know about him is he ate a weird fruit that makes him Elastigirl.
Mm-hmm.
Or Mr. Incredible.
And he can't
Not
swim.
Mr. Incredible. Mr. Fantastic. That one.
Yep.
And he can't swim, but he's the pirate king? He's trying to be the pirate king?
Yeah.
He wants to be the very best. I, again, have not seen any of it, so I'm not familiar with him. I know he's very, lackadaisical?
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
Easygoing. Where would you rank him?
As someone I would want to go on an adventure with, probably below Naruto. But as...
Well, let's stick him there.
Yeah, we'll leave him there for now.
Alright. I wanna be the very best and learn all 4 of the powers. So, he's the Avatar, which means he can learn the 4 powers? Whereas
Correct.
others can't?
Right. Others are restricted to 1, usually as a result of ancestry, and not everyone can learn at all.
Okay.
I'd say maybe 30%, 20 to 30% of the population can bend the elements at all.
Okay. But they can learn, like, other techniques, like, you can learn to bend water like the earthbenders bend.
Sort of. The philosophies are definitely can definitely be combined together.
Okay.
For example, if you want to redirect lightning, which is a firebending technique, then you would use techniques from waterbending.
Okay. But you couldn't redirect lightning as a waterbender.
You couldn't redirect lightning as a waterbender. You couldn't redirect lightning as waterbender. You couldn't make Earth move like water, at least not without a lot more effort than it's worth.
Yeah. Okay. But he can do it all.
Yes.
But he's like 6. But he's also like 117 because he was locked in ice or something.
Yeah. So his character is... He came of age at the very beginning of a world war.
Yeah,
and
the Fire Nation attacked.
Technically, yes, although not the way you're thinking. But yes, at the very beginning...
It's always the Fire Nation's fault!
Yeah, it really is. But at the beginning of this war, he grew up basically at a Tibetan monastery, and the monks tried to force his future as the Avatar on him before he was ready to accept it. So he kind of ran away and got caught in a storm and frozen in an iceberg for 100 years.
Awesome. So he also
then a couple of waterbenders, a couple kids from the local water tribe found him. The water tribe in this world is basically corresponds to Inuits.
Okay.
So they found him. He got out of the ice. Something Zuko wants to restore his honor. So yeah, then he goes on a quest, I think, over about a year and a half, to master the elements and stop the Fire Nation from completely taking over the world.
Alright. So... B tier?
Yeah, I'd give him a B tier. He's a good kid. He's a kid.
Yeah.
He grows up into a good person that you see in flashbacks in Legend of Korra. But as the protagonist for Last Airbender, I'd say by the end he's a solid A tier, but he definitely starts out B.
Okay. So top of B.
Yeah.
Speaking of kids who are the very best, there's this guy who plays card games. But he's also an Egyptian god? But...
Yeah, I don't think the plot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was ever intended to really make sense.
Yeah, much like the way the game was played in the show.
Yeah,
I'm going to play this pot of greed in attack position!
Honestly, I'd stick him in D2.
That's not how that works. I'm gonna put him above Ichigo because,
yeah.
We know him better. Alright! Speaking of those who are actually the very best, there's Goku, who is freaking overpowered. I'd give him A tier, but he's a terrible father.
Yeah.
He's a terrible father. Honestly, he's not a great hero either. Like, he always saves everyone, but he does it after, like, the maximum number of people die, and he instead of, like, stopping it at the beginning, he waits till the end to stop it.
Goku's thing... Honestly, the more I think about it, One Punch Man is specifically a parody of Goku.
Yeah.
Because he's a hero for fun. He doesn't do it specifically to save the world. He knows he's going to save the world, and he cares about the people of the world. but he gets into these situations because he's fighting for fun.
Yeah. So the question is, above or below Aang?
I'd say below Aang.
He's certainly more powerful, but if this was a which of these people is the most powerful, it would be Goku. But
I don't know. Goku versus Edward Elric kind of turns into a Batman versus Superman thing.
Kinda, yeah. You're right.
One unquestionably has more raw power, but if the other has a chance to prepare, he could definitely even the odds.
Alright. Those who have to catch them all. All the Kishin souls, that is. So this dysfunctional pair gets at least the A or B.
Yeah, yeah, A's feeling kind of lonely. I'd put them up there.
Okay.
Maka is definitely the more responsible of the two. Soul eventually becomes a worthwhile character, but kind of a bum to start out with.
Yeah, he's a bit of a bum. Honestly, the show frustrates me because they start the show and it's like, oh, we just got our 99th soul, so we're done now. We just have to go get the witch soul. And then they get the witch soul, and it's not a witch soul. And then it's just, they're useless from then on. Like, for the next season, at least, if not more, they're completely useless. Like, I don't know that they get a single soul. Now, the end of the show is also kind of garbage, but, you know,
yeah.
We're not... It's the same problem that Full Metal Not Brotherhood had.
It hasn't actually ended yet?
I don't know that Soul Eater has ended yet. Last I know, I think the anime goes up to something like manga number like 60 or 70, but it was well into the hundreds when I was reading it. I'm looking to see how many chapters.
I am too.
There's 25 volumes, but that's not particularly helpful.
So Soul Eater has one of the same problems as Assassin's Creed at the very beginning. Assassin's Creed has a lot more problems than just this.
Yeah.
But it starts you out with every weapon and every ability that you can have in the game, and you feel like a god. Although you haven't had the tutorial yet, so you don't actually know how to use all the stuff you have. But the stuff you figure out is great. And then you finish the intro mission, and your mentor basically says, no, you did a bad, you are a novice again.
Yeah, and they take everything away from you. And yeah, this is much the same. Yeah, I don't know how to find out how many chapters it is. But yeah, over 100 chapters. Yeah, the anime ending is kind of cheesy. Like, they win with the power of love and all, and it's stupid. It's like friendship. And nobody gives a shit about friendship. You know, whatever.
So my understanding is, if I remember correctly, Brotherhood has a solid ending. The original just kind of, the show kind of wandered off, and then they had a few movies to try to wrap it up and never actually managed to, so I think there are still a few plot hooks dangling, however many years in.
I feel like the original did end, but maybe they didn't wrap everything up. But like I think they ended, like they dealt with the major. They dealt with Father, I think.
there was a Full Metal Alchemist movie in the original timeline as recently as 2017. They're still trying to wrap that up.
I mean, because some of those are just like side stories, like the Sacred Star Milos, I think is one of them.
Oh, nope, that is not what I was thinking. Apparently that just brought up the Netflix version, which is not what I wanted.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, Sacred Star Milos is what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
That's 2011. That is longer ago than I thought.
And there's the Conqueror of Shambhala. But it was separate, I think. Yeah. But yeah, it went really weird. So anyways, let's just put it in S tier.
Huh.
Brotherhood. Edward Elric.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Apparently the Full Metal Alchemist movies are in the Brotherhood timeline.
Huh. Aside from Shambhala, because that has weird shit to do with World War II and stuff. I'm pretty sure World War II was not in the Brotherhood timeline.
I'm checking Shambhala now.
So Ash Ketchum he wants to be the very best. The joke that I've propagated like 6 times now, if not more. He wants to catch them all the Pokemans, and he is pretty much the worst Pokemon trainer of all time. I don't think he actually properly earns any gym badge. He gets them.
He earns a few of them.
Really?
I don't think he's ever properly earned all 8 in any given region, but...
Because most of them he earns with the power of friendship, which is a big joke.
Especially in the first few arcs, Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn, he wins several of them by fighting gym leaders.
Okay. He almost exclusively uses his electric type rat instead of being intelligent at all and using the type advantages in his favor. Because he does have quite a few
type advantages in the anime are not actually strategy, they're plot points. They don't work except when they need to.
Yeah, which is always against him, and he always overcomes it by just doing his own thing harder.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his strategy is never like, oh no, they're using... What's good against electric type? Is it ground?
Ground type.
Okay. They're using ground type against me! Oh no! I'll have to defeat them by just believing in Pikachu harder!
And then Pikachu punches the rock to death.
Yes. It's stupid. Movies are not terrible though.
Especially the first few.
Yeah, I've seen one Pokemon movie. That's basically all of the Pokemon that I've really seen. But Ash Ketchum is a terrible trainer. He's kind of a ditz in the brain. So I'm gonna say C tier or lower?
Yeah, I'd put him in C.
Okay. Where? Because I don't know either of those.
If I had to pick someone to go on an adventure with me, I'd probably pick him before Luffy.
Okay, so in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, unsurprisingly, the anime that I watched are towards the top because I pick good anime to watch. Unsurprisingly, the really, really old ones are towards the bottom. Honestly, you should have just put best shonen protagonists, because...
I originally was going to, but some of these aren't shonen.
Which ones?
Avatar and Fullmetal Alchemist.
Is FMA not a shonen?
I don't think so.
It's a Japanese shonen manga series.
Huh, okay, Avatar then.
Avatar, by the sole reasoning that it's not technically an anime. You know for a fact that if it was made in Japan, Avatar would be a shonen. It fits into the same exact hole that DBZ and One Piece and Naruto and Bleach and Inuyasha all fit into.
It really does, with one exception. And this exception I would apply to Fullmetal Alchemist as well. It knows when to end. So, the knowledge of when a story has run its course and it's time to end it, I feel like is something that precludes something from being considered shonen.
Hey, Bleach is over, right? Right? Isn't it?
After, what, 15 years?
Yu-Gi-Oh's over.
The original is, I think they might still be working on,
No.
ongoing shows in the franchise.
They can't be. What the fuck is this shit? Alright, there's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Alright, then there's Yu-Gi-Oh! R. So that was a manga. GX.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s premiered April 2020.
Fuck. Which one was the one on motorbikes?
I think that was GX?
So, okay, maybe not Yu-Gi-Oh! Bleach is done. That one's done. Soul Eater's done.
Naruto isn't.
Shouldn't have been. It should have continued. Full Metal Alchemist is done. But yeah, Dragon Ball's... Well, Dragon Ball Z's done, but Super isn't.
Yeah, Dragon Ball's still going, Naruto's still going, Yu-Gi-Oh's still going, Pokemon's still going.
One Piece is still going.
One Piece is at least pretending it'll wrap up soon.
No, it's not. Don't lie. It's pretended before.